All right, are you ready? I'm going to talk you through the balloon facial muscle assignment. So you're going to need to get supplies. So I need a balloon. I need a piece of string already pre-cut for you. And I need two Sharpies, whatever colors, doesn't matter. I have these two. That's it. Next step, blow up the balloon. Okay, so you got to do it. So I recommend stretch a little bit. You're going to blow it up. So I'm going to pause this as I blow mine up. Okay, so I have mine blown up and you are going to tie it closed. That is the next step. Beautiful, tie it closed. All right, so you can see next to the size of my head. I don't want it too small. Obviously, blow it too big, it's gonna pop, so I don't want it too small. All right, now let's see what's next. Okay, I'm gonna tie the string to the balloon. So right on the end here, I'm just gonna tie it. So I'm gonna wrap it around once, pull it tight, but I'm going to tie a knot. So I'm going to wrap it around again and pull it tight. So at least like that. This is mostly so I can hang on to the balloon as I'm drawing so it's not going to escape. Okay, so that's it. Tie the string. All right, next step. All right, so I'm going to take the balloon. This is the bottom with the string. This is the top. So we aren't going to be labeling any muscles on the top. So there's the spot to put your name. So I am going to write my name. There you go. There's my name. Okay, on the top. All right, next step. Okay, so I'm going to draw ears, eyes, nose, and mouth. Okay, so I got to decide which side I want to be the front. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to draw eyes. A nose, mouth, and ears. Obviously, those need to go on the side. So this is just for reference, just trying to get them relatively close to the same spot. All right, so you do not need to be Picasso. As you can see, here's my eyes, nose, mouth, and ear on this side, ear on this side. There we go. All right, so we're going to draw and label these muscles, okay? So buccinator, so that's in your cheek. So you got to think about where's your cheek. So it's going to be right here. So like between nose and mouth. So like this. Okay, but I'm going to need to put it on both sides because that muscle exists on both sides. Okay, I can label it on just one side, but I have to draw it on both. Okay, frontalis. So we'll have two of them. They go above our eyes like this. Okay, but I need to label it. All right, so you can see I labeled that frontalis, but I drew both like this. Okay. Masseter. So that comes down to your jaw. So well, I kind of drew my mouth a little bit high. So it's going to go under my buccinator. It's going to bring up my mandible. So this is my masseter. So you can see drawn on this side and then drawn and labeled on this side. All right, mentalis, chin. Okay, mentalis. All right, now just for the fun of it, I'm going to switch colors. You don't need to. You could even do it all in the same color. We have nasalis. So on our nose, occipitalis. So that's the back of the head. So now I need to go to the back, and that's right As you can see, here's the front. I had to flip it around to the back, and there it is. Orbicularis oculi. So around the eyes, but now I need to label it. Orbicularis oculi. Okay, see that? Now I need orbicularis oris. That is around the mouth. So orbicularis oris. So like that. Okay. Then we have sternocleidomastoid. So that's going to attach kind of at the back, and it's going to come around to the front of our neck. So it's going to come kind of between the occipitalis and my ear. Kind of like that. That's a decent drawing, I suppose. Okay, so kind of like that. You see it coming from, hold on, let's see, coming from the back and coming around to the front. Now I need to label that sternocleidomastoid. Oh, that's squeaking. All right, so sternocleidomastoid, right there, long name. Temporalis, temporals. So kind of near my ear, so above my ears, it's going to be the temporalis. Because the temporal bone is right there. Temporalis. So I'm going to put it on this side. Okay, so you can see, where's my ear? Okay, temporalis, and then on this side, it is labeled. And then we have trapezius. All right, so now the trapezius is a trapezoid, so but the point is going to come up close to where the occipitalis is. So we'll see kind of coming up like this. We can't see the whole trapezoid shape because we don't have the whole body. There we go. Trapezius. Oops. Okay, there we go. Trapezius. All right, so that's it. So we have all of my muscles drawn. So look at my fabulous little facial muscle balloon. Okay, my name on the top, front and back and sides all labeled. All right, beautiful. Let's go to the next step. Take pictures. So I'm going to need to take pictures so that every muscle is included in just at least one picture. So when I take the picture from the front, I can include a lot of pictures, but I'm going to need one from the side so I can see the sternocleidomastoid and the temporalis. And then I'm going to need one from the back to see the occipitalis and the trapezius. So just be careful as you're taking pictures and maybe think about it as you're writing your names so that you can show all of the names, okay? You need the name in at least one picture. All right, let's see what's next. Okay, so I'm going to bring back the Sharpies. So I'll take my Sharpies, return them. I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom. So I'm going to use scissors, okay? What I'm going to do is just pull up this part where the string is attached and just cut a little slit right there. And you see, here we go. It's deflating. All right, so why would I have you do that? Well, you now have this beautiful miniature study guide for the facial muscles. All the names, all the drawings are still there. Just a little miniature one. And it's on a string for now. All right, so you have a little miniature study guide for the facial muscles. So, see, look at that. Little miniature study guide. Beautiful. All right, so there we go. You can save it if you really don't want to save it. You don't have to, okay? But it's a study guide. Then you're going to complete the assignment in Schoology. It's a blue puzzle piece and submit pictures. And there you go. That's the whole thing. One last piece. I hope you learned something.